Yeah, spoops. I tried that earlier. It still wasn't doing it. Hey.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn.
What makes you say that?
Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought
Really?
Paradise's docks were rough,
That's
just
kind
wait.
of metal.
Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right, changing the subject.
That sounds delicious. Now I'm confused. Okay.
Thanks for talking.
What's up?
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the living land is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far.
At least your people are aware of the threat.
We never forgot. No
Well.
matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
The whims of the gods don't excuse the things mortals do to each other.
Don't worry. I plan to hold the mortals accountable. As many of them as it takes. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
That example is your legacy. You can take pride in it.
I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything
Girl's
else.
got some issues. That's some deep-seated stuff, man. You think the people of Fior are going to be all right?
Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets Animancers. And everyone gets along. For once.
Is that uncommon?
The free settlements have enough cultural and ideological differences that we don't always see eye to eye. But when it comes to survival, there is no disagreement. We're in this together. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
Thank you, rug dress girl. Your people deserve better. I hope they get a break.
We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Cool. Oh, you know what? We haven't done this stuff with her yet. Let's talk about Emerald Stair.
I'll tell you whatever I know.
Why, thank you. I'd like to learn more about Fior Messiverno.
Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. It all started about 50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position.
He wished to be elected Duke Bell over the Songretta Ducala, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, I should have known you'd be schooled in political intrigue. But I'll wager you don't know how this story goes.
Nope.
A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of
know
the
I knew
title.
that.
He was devastated. His political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So, Maxim did what Valians do best.
Revenge.
Precisely. They say he prayed to Scan, the effigy, god of rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing. And Scan answered.
Oh.
Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that.
Wow.
He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god.
Oh. Okay. That is not how I was expecting this to go. Skane does not typically favor those of noble birth.
I've heard it said that he favors anyone with an axe to grind, but never for long. Or maybe his blessing was really a curse. Who can say? Spirento was full of Animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the Animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilici, and others around town. At the time, this place was an Animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, and soil rich with essence. 40 years later, Maxim vanished. They say the effigy came to collect his soul. Nonsense, of course. And now, thanks to you, Fior Messiverno might very well stand for another 50 years.
I'm glad I could help.
Putting down a steel garrote battalion is a little more than help. You saved lives. Thanks for listening.
Man, good ending.
We should do this again.
That's
I love
some
a good
serious,
ghost story.
like, there's a lot of
Just not
reactionary
the dreams
stuff in
I
this.
have afterwards.
Definitely really
Hadn't
digging it.
heard all that before. Probably a lesson or two in there.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story. You learn a lot about people by what scares them.
You must know some local gossip.
Let me think. Quilici has a girlfriend, as cute as a button, and as smart as an archmage. That isn't a secret. I'm just happy for him.
Anything else?
No one has seen Estelle Vidaro in some time,
Oh.
and Ignacy refuses to talk about it. She was always very kind to me. I hope she's all right.
You thought the cute girlfriend took priority over the missing person? maybe you should tell me about the missing person first. And push off the... Okay. Anything else?
Have you heard of the incident at Beldereno Pass? 20 settlers lost their lives in a winter storm. Ever since, people have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave.
I think that's where we did the blight.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tragic, of course, but fascinating.
Man, anything else?
Sorry to
I
disappoint
was going to
you,
say, how
but
many of these
I
are
haven't
there?
heard
Damn.
anything new of late.
This girl has had a lot
Being
of
an outcast means being out of the loop.
great dialogue. I wanted to ask about you.
You want to talk? Let's talk.
Wow. What do you think of our... Sure. What do you think of our other travel companions?
Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions.
How about Kai?
Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself.
What makes you think so?
Kai wears his confidence like a mask. We all do. No one wants to project their frailties. But in his case, hiding behind it amplifies his better qualities. So I say, let him have his mask. If there's another side to him, he'll show us when he's good and ready. No need to rush a natural process.
Damn, girl. Any thoughts on Marius?
Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows? He's a tough fellow, but I wouldn't put too much pressure on him.
I feel like Giada wrote the two characters. This is really good insight. Damn, girl, how long have you known these people? What kind of pressure?
Good question. Mental and emotional pressure, specifically. Marius could hunt the great western stag if he set his mind to it, but his own feelings elude him. When he wants to find himself, Give him room to do
freaking
so,
out.
but don't push him. Just be there to catch him.
What do you think of me?
We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you have a reputation for being an unlawful misfit. This is the frontier, after all. We don't exactly do things by the book. You saved Fior Messiverno from a terrible fate. That makes you a hero in our eyes. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that matters is how you see yourself. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when there's a new face in camp.
Can we talk about what happened to your parents?
I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through. My mother wanted to expand Fior's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough.
For those that didn't see earlier, we found out that her parents basically became plants. That's the best way to say it. They're definitely not sentient. It's kind of like their plant bodies, I guess, but they seem to be very dead, and just have plants where their bodies were, basically. Yeah.
She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using Animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden.
Do you think it's even... That sounds ambitious, but incredibly dangerous.
That's putting it lightly. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has
Xavier.
nature
What's up,
in the
buddy?
palm of their hand.
So Emerald Stair was just a prototype for a bigger plan.
Indeed, a world run by Animancy. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father, everything went wrong.
Sorry, Julia.
I bought a new online game that looks like Animal Crossing with 100 players per server, but I realized it's not entirely cozy when someone pulled out an M4. Apparently, it's a mix of Animal Crossing and Rust.
That must have been a very rude awakening to the game mechanics. That's kind of amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. Xavier, I think you're safe. Let me see here. I'm gonna try again. Is this live or VOD? It's live. Hi. Good to see you. Is this actually gonna work? No, man. Twitch is like not taking my card. I gifted a whole bunch of subs earlier today, and I don't know if I hit a limit or something, but like it just refuses to take my card for gifting. It won't take either of them, which is super awkward. But you're safe tonight, Vips. Jerks. What do you think happened?
I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time. Or the forces behind it.
Does Animancy often change people like that?
No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday
Igor.
occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work.
How old were you?
I was 17.
Oof.
That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Kolichi got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
Interesting. You knew the phantasmal focus was dangerous when you used it in Nakuta.
It's just a tool. Even a wool scarf is dangerous in the wrong hands. Besides, studying a pillar of Adra is not the same as prying apart the fabric of the living lands. My mother learned that the hard way. That's all I care to say for now. At least, about this topic. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it.
I love that hand chop so much.
And something tells me I'm
completes
close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got.
Man, Gianna has a great VO. Thank you, Commander Keen and Anon. Thank you, guys. Is that what you want?
Good question. The idea of finishing my parents' work gives me a warm feeling. But do I want it? I know I've got one lifetime, and I want to do something with it.
Right. That didn't really answer my question.
Maybe it's not a question of what I want, but what is best for me.
Nope.
This is the one life where I am
Not what I
Giada
asked, but
Castel,
okay. Okay.
Animancer extraordinaire. In the next life, I could be an idiotic tree. I have an obligation to use the time I have. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
How you holding up?
Well, my future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home is under attack by the acolytes of an insane witch god. Apart from that, fine.
Great, great.
Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fior Messiverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work.
Why is that?
The Dream Scourge? Through Animancy, I can harness the wild essence of the living lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The Dream Scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm nothing.
Damn. Huh. These are some different directions. Your research will change lives. This is a setback, nothing more. Did you ever stop to think that you are more than your work? Next up, that kind of talk from our worst enemy. Let's do the second one. Your research will change lives. This is a setback, nothing more.
I hope you're right. I really do. Quilici always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix. But how can I slow down when I only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden. For better or worse.
Your surname is Castel. Any connection to Castel's Folly?
That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Castel led the Valiant Trading Company in the Deadfire Archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of Animancy, and apparently he had interests here.
No family connection then. What was Castel's Folly?
He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye.
Oh.
As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous.
We've done that in previous games. Been party to that fun experience. Any idea what happened to him?
Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castel is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valiant Trading Company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation.
Thanks for satisfying my curiosity.
Anytime. Whether or not Castel succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream.
Have you ever tried Animancy on yourself?
Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become
You look
fully
quite
aware
thirsty.
of my past lives.
Oh, well, better get a beer
Every
then. One sec.
Animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts.
I tell you, Henry's such a
Amateur
bro.
work.
Such a
Then
bro.
I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
Whoa.
You don't need Animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
There you go. Bam.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Wow.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much.
Okay. How's the focus work?
Ah, a simple question with a very complicated answer. The device is attuned to the spiritual energy of the living lands, much like a compass to magnetic north.
Not bad.
But
Thanks,
essence is
Riku.
chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk.
You're saying the Living Lands doesn't want to be controlled.
Indeed. Don't get me wrong, this invention is a small miracle, but it isn't enough. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start of something grand. One lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way.
Let's talk about Emerald Stair.
What's on your mind?
Oh. Okay. We're good.
You
Great.
too.
Man, that was a lot of dialogue, but that was awesome. That was some really good stuff. Let's see. So, do I want... kind of want to try dual wielding. But we'd have to rank up 2 different weapons. Do one-hand weapons take less resources? Probably not, right?
I knew the Steel Garrote were up to no
Where
good.
is our
No one ever
storage
plans
chest?
anything nice in a hidden
There it is.
warp.
We just got this guy. That'd be a frost option. Everything else is blue. Okay. Maybe we'll wait until we get another... oh, we do have the spear. That's right. Okay. Maybe? This doesn't seem like a very powerful combination. It's not more damage than the horse cut is doing. Granted, it's rank 3, but 4 and 2 for this. Oh, I can't see on this one, can I? Do we have a 2-hand? We do. Oh, 4 and 6. The same. Okay. Oh no. 4 and 2. Oh, so it does take a little bit more. Cool. Okay. That's good. So we wouldn't need quite as many resources. We'll have to see. Before we respec and everything, let's see if we can get
This isn't over,
another
you know.
option as we clear this area. Maybe there's something.
Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Ominous portents of doom. Need more of those for sure. Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior was attacked when we weren't looking. It's a miracle it's still there.
How far am I from the 6th corrupted Adra? I'd have to work up from the bottom, but I think I'm still pretty far. I think I have like 2 of 6, if even. Yeah. Not a miracle we saved it.
Right. I guess we did. Wish we could have done more. At least that's one more town the Steel Garrote failed to burn to the ground. That's... something. Right. Changing the subject?
Cool.
You too.
Yeah. So can we go up on this?
Do you want to talk about it? They say that Animancy offends the gods. Did they? Listen to me. The gods love you. Whoever did this, they are cowards and swine.
I like how every time we pass this area, they're saying like a different conversation. Hmm. Hey, Witcher, what's up, buddy? Let's go back over there and see if we can work our way up. Ooh, no, I don't think so. Sure, MNP. Absolutely, man. Right now, we're looking mostly for skein stuff. I'm doing the tower hint right now. I'm just seeing if we can get up to the top of this. I don't even know if we can. Not looking good. To be honest, not looking good. Gotta take all that, though. Yoink. Yeah, we're not getting it up from this side at all. Alright. Let's look one more time from this side. And then we'll start doing unexplored area. So if you just kind of fall across it somewhere. How to get the horse cutter sword? Was this the one that we did the skeleton event for? I think. Where there's the skeleton guarding the two-hand sword kind of by the beach. Is this live? It is. Hi. Yeah, it's not happening. I wonder if we can go up from the inside somewhere. We can't pull up on this, right? I don't think so. Okay. How's the game? Having a lot of fun with it. Yeah. Starting from the camp, go to the right side of the temple. Well, let's see.
Starting from the camp, you go to the right side of the temple. Follow the path near the back and turn right. You can jump from a tree to a little hole in the side of a building.
Like, which way? Try this one. I think I went the right way. Oh, I was there. Burn this off.
Ready, aim.
Here it comes.
Hey, side effect. What's up, buddy? G-Guts, I don't even know. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think anyone does, to be honest. Yeah, no one does. Oh. Just jump on the market tent tops to the tree. Over here. Feels like they nailed Outer Worlds better than this game. No, I think this, in most ways, is better than Outer Worlds. But there's a few areas, especially with companions and stuff, I'd say. That's a bit of a step backwards. But no, man, the combat and the character progression, although I wish it was deeper, is still better, for sure, than Outer Worlds. And the worlds and stuff have been awesome to move around in. That's been great. So I'd say it's an improvement overall myself. Yeah. Oh, look right, MNP says. Look right over here. This big guy over here. I don't know if we've been there. No, we haven't been in there yet. Oh. To your left, there's a branch by the stalls back of the path. Oh. over here. Oh my god. Well, geez. Thanks, Shadowy No Bambino. I appreciate it. Cheers. A treasure map. I see a roke, some trees, and some water. It looks like it's in a ruin. Yeah, it looks like it. Something is growing on my wooden shield. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, guys. I'm stuck in here forever. I live here now. Oh, wait. Oh, looks like the game will continue. Great. That's good. I was out of that. All right. So let's check this tower out still. Let's see. Oh. Well, not the skein totem. Okay. So, can we check this one? We've checked everything else here. All right, so I don't think the skein totem is down here. We're still looking for an ancient tower you must brave. I know we have been to the top of that. I don't think it's that one. In fact, I think that's where the ancient memory is. Yeah, that's this guy right here, Ranger Outpost. So, that's where the bounty was. Am I enjoying the game so far? I am. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we'll start clearing out some areas and maybe we'll find it. Am I doing a demo day on the 24th? I am. Yep, we're going to do a demo day on the 24th. Okay. Whoa. Is this it? Oh, damn. I thought I had like a huge swath unexplored. Maybe I do not. Okay, this goes up. Correction, maybe I do. It's going back and forth violently, chat. Wait. Nope.
I'll say this for the godless. Built to last.
Hey! Shrine to Skein. Well, that bodes well. Let's see what this is. Mother, if you find this, do not weep for me. I know what they did to you. I know what must be done. I regret nothing. Whatever it costs me, I'm prepared. If the quiet slave hears me, none of them will ever hurt you again. Whoa. Jesus. Okay. Oh. JCBB. There, yeah, there it is. Boom.
Seems to be missing a few parts.
Great. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we will definitely go get that. Now we have to do... In a verdant glade where old ruins crumble,